Israelites, GmsLouisianaSaints, Lafayette Brent, coming back at you with another live lesson. But before we go any further, we already facing the east. We're going to give infinite honors and praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Arakakadash. Double honors to the Apostle Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well and are worthy of the double honors. Peace and blessing to you. I keep pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last sections of time. Alright? That gets you with another live lesson, Lord willing to be edifying. We were just getting into it, man. Alright? The daily struggles of Jake, man. The daily struggles of Israelites in the society, alright, which you so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes have given your blood, sweat, and tears to this society, man. Alright? With no recompense, with no justice for the actions of the oppressor. Alright? But through all this hell, through all this trial and tribulation, the Lord has raised up the elect, man. Alright? But we're going to get into it about the bigger picture being the kingdom of the heaven, man. No matter what we go through on a daily basis, no matter what the Lord put us through, our goal and the goal of our forefathers, the men of old, was the kingdom of heaven, man. They put everything that went on during their circumstances and trials during their individual lives to the side, all right, to seek the kingdom of heaven. But you got it out.
All right. This is Philippians 3 and 13. It says, Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth unto those things which are before. So, we put the things that we had in our minds, all right, pertaining to the world behind us, man, all right, and we look forward to what, man? The kingdom, all right? We have we put all our energy and everything towards the kingdom, man, all right? Because we know that those things are promised, man, the things of the kingdom, all right? Rulership, or everything that the kingdom comes with, man, we know that those things are going to last, man, all right? But the things of this world, the things that we put our energy towards in this world, is matters of the past and of our old, man. Because, some brothers wanted to be boxers, some brothers wanted to be singers, some brothers wanted to be rappers, all right? Some brothers wanted to, be football players, so forth and so on. But man, we put those things behind us, and now we're looking towards the bigger picture, which is the kingdom.
That's right, bro. That's right. I got one banging you up on. It's Matthew 6 and 25. Therefore I say unto you, I'm going to start at 25. Matthew 6 and 25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold the fowls of the air. Oh, Salaki, Salaki, I'm gonna jump down. All right, this is where I want to start it from. Verse 31. 25 is like a parallel to 31. I'm gonna jump down to 31. It's Matthew 6 and 31. It says, therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? Verse 32. For after all these things do the Gentiles seek, for your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. Right, because Yahweh Shai said, I numbered the hairs on your head, man. So how much more the daily things you need on a daily? How much more your health? How much more your daily bread? How much more your substance, man? But the mindset is to put all those things behind Yahweh Shai, man. Not to put all those things before the Lord, man. All right? We got to continuously battle the flesh every day, man. Continuously battle this society, continuously battle this wine, these women, these philosophies, different things, man. But what's going to strengthen us in that battle is keeping in mind the picture at hand, man, the goal at hand, which is the kingdom of heaven, man. Which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai delivering us, man. That's what we're looking forward to. But it says, all right, verse 33, and here's the point, I'll give Salaki for that. It's Yahweh Shai speaking, it says, but seek ye first, and you got it, because this is backing you right up. It says, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Yeah, seek Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, and all these things shall be added unto you, man. Meaning that what? If you lose your life on this side, all right, you shall gain it, all right, on the other side, man. All right. So if we lose, family members, and we lose, back in Philippians 3, and I'm going to start at 14, continuing on. It says, I press towards the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh is Yahweh
I
Shai.
press towards the what?
It says, I press toward the mark.
The what?
The mark.
The mark of exemption, man.
Yep.
That's what we press toward. We press toward another day being able to serve the Lord, man. We don't want to serve these devils. We don't want to serve Esau in these corporate settings, all right? In these court buildings, or in these grocery stores, in these banks, all right? In these car dealerships. We don't want to put our faith and our strength into Egypt, man, because this is a failing system. So you're putting your strength and your faith into a dead horse, man, into something that has no life. That's why the Lord commanded us to put our strength, put our intentions, put our mindset into the kingdom of heaven, man. Because that's eternal. That's what's going to last past America, man. Yeah. Our people can't see past America. Yeah. You got
this place, man. This place.
You got your precept too, man.
I got more on this too, you know, yeah, like the brother was just saying, man. Like, you know, our people are putting their energy forward towards this kingdom, all right, and everything that it brings forth. All right, but yet this house is burning, man. All right, this house is burning, but the house that is to come is everlasting and forever. You know, so that's what we should be focusing on, trying to build and move. All right, we're in the process of moving into another house, man. All right,
yeah, that's a sit down. This house is burned, and the house to come is everlasting.
Yeah, man.
That's right, bro.
All right, so you know we're pushing towards getting out of here, man. All right, living in a better condition than we're living right now. Isn't that the reason why we want to move in the first place? Is because what? All right, the place may be raggedy, might have holes in the floor, have this, that, and the third. All right, and that's what America is, man. It has holes in it, man. It has creeping things, rats, and all kind of other things, infestations, right in this house. And we're looking to get a new house, man. All right, which is that kingdom.
Angels backing up about that house being burned down. When this house, speaking of America, is burning, but this is the rivers of living water that quenches that flame in that house, because we're catching hell in that flame. We're within this burning house, man. But the Lord has given us these rivers of living water to ultimately do what? Get these flames off us, man. Cool us down and to balance us out so we can know what's going on, to sober us up, man. That's why the scriptures say be sober and watch. We're going to get into it, man, because that's another key point of knowing what the bigger picture is, to staying sober, man, focusing on the goal, focusing on this truth. That's what staying sober means. Go ahead, bro.
All right, it says, let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded, and if anything ye be otherwise minded, Yahweh shall reveal even this unto you. Nevertheless, whereto we have already obtained, let us walk by the same rule. Let us mind the things, brethren, be followers together of me.
Right. And being mindful of things, knowing what's going on, having a clear vision. That's how wisdom is able to dwell with you, man. Wisdom don't dwell with foggy vision, all right? Or man that's unbalanced or going this way and going that way every second, man. All right? Wisdom deals with the solid, the ones built on the foundation, that house that can't be hid, man. That's the elect. That's why we have to keep pushing towards the goal, no matter what outside factors try to get in the way, try to creep in, man. It could be a job, it could be a career, it could be an expectation in the society, it could be a woman, it could be a life with a family, man. We put all these things aside and we focus on the main goal, and then and only then are those things added on to us, man. But that's after we focus on the main goal. Sure, you'll have substance, sure you'll have land, but you have to go through that straight gate first, man. You got it now.
All right, it says, brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as ye have us for an example. You know, so we know that, the things of this world is temporary, man. And, we walk as examples, all right, so brothers can, have the full assurance in their mind as well, man. All right, so they can continue on this walk and being patient and long suffering, And that's pretty much it on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna thank you. You got it. It's Matthew 10, and I'm gonna start at 30. It says, "But the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear ye not, therefore, ye are of more value than my sparrows. And if the Lord says we're of more valuable than his sparrows, right? Then how much more is the kingdom of heaven's worth? We're going to be vessels in the kingdom of heaven, man. Judges, priests, kings, rulers in the kingdom of heaven. So if we're more precious than sparrows, how much worth is in the kingdom of heaven, man? Head by the Yahweh by Shemiel Shai. That's the goal that people see and look at, man. These things around us are going to try to distract us. You're going to have something coming at you at every angle. That's why, like we always say, if you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation, because the Lord is going to challenge you and try you and say, okay, you said you're living this life. You said you want to walk the straight gate. Okay, you said you want to call out these liars, call out these false doctrines. I'm going to make sure you're equipped for handling that position and handling that stance, man. That's why we catch the hell that we do. Because we realize the bigger picture in the thing, man. Go ahead, bro. You got it. Well, sound like I got some more. It says, verse, I'm going to jump down to 35. It says, Matthew 10 and 35, think not that I am come to send peace on the earth, Yahweh Shai speaking. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth his father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Right, man? Me meaning who Yahweh by Shemiel Shai, and that's synonymous with the kingdom of heaven. If you love these things around you, possessions, materials, cars, clothes, a job, a woman, and career, you put those things before the Lord, then you're not worthy of him, man. Meaning you're not worthy of wisdom. Meaning wisdom is going to depart from you, man, in the long run, man. Because wisdom is seeing, the Lord has used the wisdom to see who you really are, see what you really put your mind to, see what you really have a taste for, have a longing for, man. And it's going to show all things, man. Like the scripture say, Satan desires to sift you, man. Satan is coming and creeping around about, seeing who is not housed on wisdom and who is not built up in the scriptures, man. And who is ready to be pierced through, man. Oh, okay, you got a weakness. The Lord's going to send Satan at your weakness, man. He's going to send Satan to play on your top and say, well, you know what? I've been knowing him. He only knows himself in America. I've been knowing him in all his reincarnations, regenerations, all his lots. So I know what his weaknesses are to a T. That's what the Lord is saying, man. So he sends Satan on you to say, okay, well, go challenge him, go try him out. We're going to get it, man. Let me get it real quick, all right? So thank you. We had one while I get it.
Yeah.
You got it.
All right, this is Matthew 12 and 1. It says, wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight.
A great cloud of witnesses, man. That's Yahweh by Shemiel Shai, the holy angels, man. That cloud of witnesses is observing, taking notes, tracking, watching, challenging, sending out missions. The Lord is sending the holy angels on missions and bringing back the information to the throne, man. The Lord knows our every step. We just read in Matthew 10, the numbers of our head are numbered, man. So how much more our actions and calculations? If they go on these jobs, that's why the Lord says, such a man only feared the eyes of men. They go on these jobs and he only scared of surveillance of cameras around the job. He ready to put his hands in his pocket and walk straight and narrow when he's being surveyed by Esau. But when it comes to that cloud of witnesses, all right, Jake is one time, man. He's nonchalant, man. He don't care, man. You got it, bro. I got one after you.
Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. So let us, the weights of the world, all right, the way that people think about us, so forth and so on, all right, like the brother was just not going to the eye, being with the eyes of men, that's weight on the brothers, don't care what those people think, man, all right, stay firm to, the doctrine of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, man, you know. And and again I'm gonna read it again. It says, laying aside every weight, all right, and the sin which does so easily beseech us, man, all right, because the weight is going into the things that making, pretty much the truth the hindrance, man. You know,
Yeah.
the weight is like your family. You're thinking about what your family's gonna think about you, or thinking about what your coworkers are gonna think about you, or
Incredulity.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's why the scriptures say, don't let the incredulities trouble you, because everybody is gonna have something to say about the truth, man. Like they say, what they say in court. Oh, you can't handle the truth. Yeah, man. These people can't handle the truth, man. So when it comes down to this word being brought out, everybody got something to say, but nobody's teaching. Everybody got something to critique. I'm talking about the world, the incredulities of the world, the non-believers, man. All right, everyone has something to critique, but who's teaching, man? And we've seen the teachers, we've seen the visibility and the actions of our leaders, man. The apostles on down to the least of us, man. Those are our leaders, man. Men that have stood strong and withstood the test of time, man. If you're not following men that are in that caliber, who are you following, man? Yourself? What are we doing here, Jake, man? Your woman, your job, your career, those things are gonna lead you down a rabbit hole of madness, man, and pollution. You got it. I got that Job, man.
All right. It says, again, it says, let us run with patience the race that is set before us, man. Let us, don't burn yourself out, man. Pace the race, man. All right. Pray to Yahweh Shemi Al Shah to continue to strengthen you in the times, man. All right. To face these different battles. So yeah,
Right. I'm gonna read Job chapter 1. I'm gonna start at 1. All right, because Job, like it's gonna get into, was a perfect and upright man. He feared the Lord, but still the Lord gave him hell, man. Brought him through that fire, man. So how much more us? All right. This is Job 1 and 1. It says, there was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared Yahweh by Shem Yahushai and eschewed evil. And there was born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters. His substance also was 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, 500 she asses, and a very great household. So that his so that this man was the greatest of all men of the east. Right, man. So Job had substance, not according to American money, cars, clothes, fiat currency, paper dollars, but according to the Bible, man. All right. It says, verse 4, and his sons went and feasted in their house every one this day, and sent and called for the 3 sisters to eat and to drink with them. So Job had a big family. Not only did he have a big family, but he has the substance to take care of his family and then some, man. All right? It said the greatest of all the men of the East, man. Job was the son of the Most High. That's a direct correlation to tell you that what? Job was of the antediluvian period, man. Before the flood, man. All right? It tells you, Job 1 and 5. And it was so when the days of their feasting were gone about that Job sinned and sanctified them and rose up early in the morning and offered burnt offerings according to the number of all of them. So he was keeping the law, man. And this is before Moses received the law. So it's telling you that Job kept the law, man, because it was going out orally. But that's another lesson, all right? It says, for Job said, it may be that my sons have sinned and cursed the Most High in their hearts. Thus did Job continually. So he sent up a burnt offering for his sons and their sins, man. A sacrifice. But it says, now there was a day when the sons of God, right? The sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. Right? Because Satan is the son of the Most High on the left-hand side, man. It says, and the Lord said unto Satan, whence thou comest? When comest thou? Meaning, where you come from? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth and from walking up and down. And so Satan walks to and fro throughout the society. That's why the scriptures say, thine adversary walketh about, seeking whom he may devour, because our adversary is Esau, because who's the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, man? Esau, Edom. Who controls the society? Esau, Edom. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Therefore, Esau's philosophies, his doctrines, his dogmas, they circle us about, man. They compass us. Therefore, we have to see the bigger picture, man. because we're going to be faced with all types of things coming at us. We know who this society is controlled by, but our ability to see the bigger picture, which is the kingdom of heaven, allows us to say, you know what, I'm not going to let the little things distract me. I'm not gonna let my career distract me. I'm not gonna let work distract me. I'm not gonna let uh women distract me. You know what I mean? Things of the world distract me, man. We're gonna keep pushing forward. Get it real quick, guys. He that war don't entangle himself with the affairs of his life, man. All right. We keep reading. It says, verse 7, and the Lord said unto Satan, when comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth the Most High and escheweth evil? So the Most High asked Satan, have you considered Job since you've been walking to and fro throughout the earth, right? So that tells you what? Satan is considering us, man, before the Most High. Oh, okay, well, have you considered my servant Amwaz, Adia, all right, Yakanaka, Zakia, Amawad, the Rashi, Ram, so on and so forth, man? Have you considered them and seeing their works, all right? Have you put them to the test? Have you chastised them in my name, right? Because Satan worshipped the Most High, man, all right? Satan bows down to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, okay? It says, Job 1 and 8, a perfect and upright man, one that feared the Most High and eschewed evil. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, did Job fear the Most High for nothing? Has not thou made an hedge about him and about his house and about all that he had on every side? Thou had blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land, right? Because the Most High gave Job everything. So Satan said, well, Job worship you for nothing. You've given him everything. You spoon fed him. You made him righteous. You made him upright. All right, take those things from him and let's see if he really fears you and serves you. And Job was put on a task by the Most High, just like the men of the Lord are put on a task by the Most High, man. Of whether we're gonna choose life or death, man. But it says, all right, verse 10, verse 11, but put forth thine hand now and touch all that he had, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power. And that's likened unto us, the elect. All that we have right now is in the power of Satan to test us, try us, do things on the behalf of the Lord. But who's the top lawgiver? Yahweh Shah, man. Who's giving out orders? Yahweh by Shem Shah, man. On to Satan, man. So yeah, Satan might be in the midst doing certain things to try to get you off your pivot, get you off your balance. But he's only sent by the Lord, and that's what the Lord wants us to realize and recognize. Hey, look, man, I said, Satan, look, I want you to know that I'm sending that amongst you, so therefore you can see it before it comes, and you can perfect yourself. You can be tried in that furnace. You got it out. You break it down, man.
All right, this is 2 Timothy 2 and 4. It says, no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be his soldier. All right, so no man, all right, entangle himself with the affairs of his life. All right, going into, like the brother was just not going into, man. He was just listing some things, man. All right, so we in the middle, like it says, I'm gonna read it again. It says, 2 Timothy 2 and 4 says, no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. All right. And we at war right now, huh? You know,
spiritual warfare.
We at spiritual warfare. We on the battlefield right now, man.
Right.
All right. And the last thing that a soldier on the battlefield is worried about is his family, man. All right. That may be his bride, but he's not having that on his mind 24/7 because what? He has to survive, man. He has to survive the battle. He has to survive the war, man.
All right. Yeah. And by thinking like that, you're going to save your family. You're going to save yourself.
Exactly.
Being in that mindset, you're not only thinking for yourself, you're thinking about, okay, well, I'm doing this for the Lord. That's going to save my family. That's going to save my substance. That's going to save my life. That's how Job was thinking. Job was saying, okay, well, in my mindset, I'm thinking about how Job is going to benefit. No, man, Job was thinking about his family, his substance, the Lord, man. Before the Lord took all his substance and his land away from him, his family, man, he eschewed evil. He served the Lord, man. So the Lord had to show Satan, hey, look, I got the power at the end of the day, man. I control Job from the foundations of the earth. I made him like this, and he's gonna be able to go through whatever you put him through, man. I got one for you, right?
All right.
It's you got it. It's James 4:7. James 4:7. It says, "Submit yourselves therefore to the Most High. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you."
That's right, man. Resist the devil and he shall flee from you, man. And how do you do that? You revert back to the scriptures, man. We revert back to the scriptures. We go back to the scriptures as our strength, man, on how we should handle certain situations, you know? And that's how we keep on pushing forward and being able to overcome these different hurdles, man. Because again, the scriptures are here for our learning, man. These like Job is an example of how we can overcome these adversities. But the great example is Yahweh Shepard, man, because he's overcame the world, man. All right, you have it up.
Right, bro. You got one?
Uh, yeah, I do have it up.
All right, you got it.
All right, this is Second Ezra 14:14. It says, "Let go thee the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, man." So put off the weak nature is talking about the things and the cares of this world, man. All right, the things that are that can weigh you down from being able to focus on the truth wholeheartedly, man. All right, and can you get that up where it says, my right hand can be cut it off?
Yeah, I
All
got
right,
you.
because
Uh-huh.
you know, again, I'm gonna read it again. It says, "Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, man." You know, we gotta put on the spirit. We have to stay in the spirit. You know, that's the only way that we're gonna be able to, battle these thoughts. You know, of the world in these times, man. You know, so that's pretty much it on that.
That's right. That's right, bro. This the one you call for Matthew 5:29. And if thy right hand offend thee, if thy right eye, Salaki, if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell.
Yeah, that's right, man. You know, if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out, man. Which meaning that if anything is going to cause you from being able to, if it's caused too much of you being able to put too much of your time and your energy towards it and not towards the truth, and it's making it hard for you to be able to focus on the truth, then you need to sacrifice that thing. You know, you need to get rid of it. You know,
Right?
because this is our duty, man. The scripture say this is the whole duty of man. This is what we've been called for, man. You know, if we sacrifice our time and our energy towards this, then the Lord is going to reward us, man, for this. You know, so that's pretty much it.
I
Yeah,
got
you
one
want to
more. He
speak?
said, verse 30. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. That's right, bro. Because ultimately, being cast into hell, that's talking about slavery, a low place, man. All right. It's not talking about a place where you burn forever. Because if you don't get right, if you don't catch things before they turn into a blister, all right. Catch things at the head, cut it while it's early, man, and get that out of the way, whatever that may be, the impurity within you, all right, that weakness. Then you're gonna face more and more hell, man. You're gonna make it harder on yourself, man. But I got one out. It's just going back into the lesson, man. It's Matthew 13:45, and it reads, "Again, the kingdom of heaven is likened." I'm gonna start at 44. So like Matthew 13:44. "Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hid in a field, the which when a man had found, he hide it, and for joy thereof goeth and selleth all that he had and buyeth that field." Because when we realize this truth, when we realize our nationality, the name of the Lord, when we realize that this was the key to life itself, man, all right, we forsake everything we knew, man, and we went to buy that field, which is the kingdom of heaven. We went to bid unto the marriage. We went to be like unto Yahweh, man. We put all that stuff away. Yeah, we're gonna have problems in between, man. We're going to fall sometimes, but you fall and get back up, man. You get back on that steed. You don't get weak and say, okay, well, I'm just gonna fall back and and just be in my emotions, man. Nah, man, that's not a warrior. That's not a soldier, man. You gotta be a warrior and a soldier for this cause, which is the kingdom of heaven. All right, but it says again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchant man seeking goodly pearls, who, when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all he had and bought it. That's right, man. And that pearl being likened unto the kingdom. And once again, we saw the riches. We saw the kingdom, man. All right? Just how Moses, what? He saw the promised land from afar off, but he couldn't enter into it. But Moses is back right now, and we're going to enter into the promised land again, man, because this is going to be the second Exodus, man, when the Most High is going to deliver us, man, from our enemies. You have to believe that. And by your belief, by your faith, it's going to act out on your daily basis, man. You can't let this society get ahead of you, man. Let me get it real quick, guys.
I got one.
Go ahead.
All right, this is Colossians 3 and 1. I'm sorry, 1 is in 3. It says, if ye then be risen with Yahushua, seek those things which are above, where Yahushua sitteth on the right hand of Yahweh, which is the kingdom. Set your affliction on things above, not on things on earth. It says, for ye are dead, and your life is hid with Yahushua, Mashiach, in Yahweh. So we are dead. So we are dead to the world, man. All right. The world was dead to us in the first place because they never accepted us when we were in it, man.
And our life is hid.
Yeah.
So the world don't see who we truly are, man. Our life is hid from the world, man. So why would you want to get it all on this side if our lives are hid from the world, man? Because no matter how much you get, no matter how much women you get, no matter how much status you get, your life is still hid from the world, so they don't understand it, man. So why try to gain everything on this side, man? We want to gain everything in the kingdom. We want to build up our rapport in the kingdom of heaven, man. Our reputation in the kingdom of heaven, man. Not on this side, not in America. We want to be known as Mr. Macho Man. Mr. Man that got all the girls, got all the job, got all the money, got all the connections on this side. But what money, what job, what women, what woman, should I say, do you have in the kingdom of heaven, man? You got it. I get that. Go on Google out. I'm gonna get this precept real quick.
I got one too.
Kind of and get that the big picture. I'm gonna bring your precept out. All right. Get the big picture on Google. All right. What precept you had?
Rock 33 and 19.
33 and 19. Kind of. Bear with me. I can't even get the precept for the brother. All right. 33 and 19. All right. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 33. Verse 19, it says, give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend, power over thee while thou livest. Ooh. And give not thy goods to another, lest it repent thee, and thou entreat for the same again.
Give not over your strength to the people in the world, man. All right, these people that you had a relationship with, man. But really, in reality, those aren't your brother or your sister or your mother. All right, in the flesh they are, but they're not of the spirit of your brother and your brother, your father, your spiritual fathers, your spiritual brothers, and your spiritual sisters, man. All right, those people are the people that are in the truth. All right, but you got it out.
Yeah, we charged up. There we go.
All right.
So Rock 33 and 19 again.
Yep.
All right. It says, give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend power over thee while thou livest.
Yep.
And give not thy goods to another, lest it repent thee and thou entreat for the same again. As long as thou livest and have breath in thee, give not thyself over to any.
All right, man. Give yourself not over. Give not your strength. Give not your time over to these people, man. All right, because in the end, all right, it's not going to be accounted for, man. But us putting our energy and our time towards this truth, man, is being recorded by the angels. All right, and Yahweh Shai is considering these things. All right, going to the Father and speaking on our behalf, man. All right, that we may hopefully get into those chariots and get delivered. All right.
That's right, bro. They got some more. It says, for better it is that thy children should seek to thee than that thou shouldest stand to their courtesy. Woo. Hey, and that's beautiful because they got a saying in the word that says what? Protecting my energy, giving my energy, right? Because we don't give our energy. It would better for someone to seek your energy out for them than for you to just be at their leisure. Okay, well I can get him anytime I want. He's easily accessible. He comes to me when I call him. Nah, man, you can't be easily accessible to this world, man. This world gotta. You gotta be hard. How can I say this? You gotta be hard to get to this world.
Yeah.
This world gotta be looking at you like, dang, I can never find him. Where is he at? What does he do? He's mysterious, man.
Yeah.
And that vintage, that wisdom is gonna come from the Father, man.
Yeah.
You got it. That.
All right.
What the brother's gonna read right now is going into the gist of the lesson, which is the bigger picture is the kingdom of heaven. Read it and bring it out from my particular lesson.
All right. The bigger perspective or the bigger picture. All right. And it says the entire perspective on a situation or issue. All right. It also says, you want me to read this one?
Yeah, read that. Situation as a whole.
All right. Let's see. It says, he's so involved.
Situation as a whole.
Oh, the situation as a whole, man.
Right, the situation as a whole. That's the big picture, man. That's seeing what's going on.
Yep.
The situation as a whole is okay. America's gonna be destroyed.
Yep.
The name of the Lord. Yahweh Shai is coming back to save the elect. All right, and the MOTB. All right, the Quran. That's the whole picture. The whole picture is not okay. What's going on under my roof? What's going on in my job? What's going on with my bank account? What's going on with my relationship with my spouse, man? Nah, man, that's not the bigger picture. All right, that's very minute, like the brother's gonna read to what's going on. And if you're focusing on the minute things, then you're not in sight of the bigger picture, man. The situation as a whole. And the bigger picture, the situation as a whole, is the kingdom of heaven, man. Is about to be ushered in. America's about to be destroyed. This place has an imminent destruction of nuclear missiles. We have to talk this and live it. Bring out the example of how does it use the big picture in a sentence, right?
It says he's so involved in the minute that he often overlooks the big picture.
Right. Get that word minute. He's so involved in the minute that he's often overlooking the big picture. Right? That's why the brother. Let me get it real quick, guys. I'm gonna get in. You can kind of speak on it. It's real quick, just backing that up, man. It's the big picture. All right. It's the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 4. I'm gonna start at 3. It says, "And thou therefore endure hardness." Hardness ain't just physical, man. Hardness is spiritual blows, being chastised. Hardness is dealing with situations that you don't get the W in all the time, man. Hardness is taking losses up until you can see that W. Just we can see the wind coming in sight, man. All right, we can see the kingdom of heaven. Literally, we see the light at the end of the tunnel, man. We see all this prophecy being fulfilled. Therefore, we're enduring the things to come because we know it's going to be worth it in the end. It says, "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life." Right, the minute things. Bring that definition out. You got it.
It says a minute or a minor details. So it's pretty much going into like you focus on the little you focus on the littlest things, but you're not seeing the whole big picture, man. You're not seeing the whole thing for what it is, right? The bigger picture, man.
Focusing on what you, okay, oh, this brother offended me, or some, you know what I mean, something small between you and a brother, or something that's you just got on your mind that you can't get off your chest, man. Get it off your chest and move forward, because the scriptures tell you that through much tribulation we're going to enter the kingdom of heaven. So we're going to be continuously getting tried. So if you come to serve the Lord, you got to get used to getting chastised, man. Get used to the blows, the body blows, man. Being up against the ropes, having nothing left, man. That's how the Lord deals with you. Go ahead, bro. All right, I got a little bit more. It says, "That he may please him who had chosen him to be a good soldier. And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully." That's right, man. We're striving lawfully. And the scriptures tell you, although we strive lawfully, let's get it real quick, guys. Let's back that up. You got that Some more minuta that was it.
Oh, that's it on that.
All right, the scriptures tell you this. 1 Corinthians 10 and 23. It says, I'm gonna start at 22. Oh, Salaki, it started 21. I give. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils, meaning the cup of this world, man. You can't tarry with wisdom and try to tarry with the wisdom of this world. Tarry with that strange woman, man. It says 1 Corinthians 10 and 23 through 22. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils, but do we provoke the Lord to jealousy? Are we stronger than he? Verse 23 is the point. All things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not. Meaning, all things, all right, under the law, that is, all things under the law that are lawful, all right, are not expedient here in America, man. That's why the scripture said we rehearse the righteous acts. We can't keep the law fully here in America, man. We can't do the things that the law commands us to do, but therefore faith comes in, man, and grace through Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, man. All right? Expedient meaning not timely. There's certain things you just can't do on this side, man. You just can't have on this side, man. That's why keeping the main goal, which is the kingdom of heaven under Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, is the bigger picture, man. All right? You got it out. You get a couple more.
All right, this is yeah, with me just for a second. All right, this is Romans 8:4. It says that the righteous of the law might be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit, man. All right. So basically, we walk after the spirit. We don't walk after the way, should I say, our flesh, man. All right. The materialistic things. All right. The things that are gonna pretty much, pull us out. All right, or try to pull us out of this truth, man. All right. That's the reason why, we constantly try to be amongst brothers. All right, in holy conversation. All right, because what they say, idle mind is the devil's playground, man. All right, so that's why we got to continue to what it says to meditate on the scriptures day and night. All right, and pray to the Lord, to strengthen us, to make us numb to this world, man. All right, so that we don't have to, think on those things, man. All right, you have it, huh?
Hey, back you up, like backing up the point of how this about this flesh, man. All right, because men of the Lord, different men of the Lord, we read throughout the scriptures, they had a focus on that main goal, man. Even in their lives, that they knew that the end wasn't coming just then, man. Like the book of Job, it's Job 14, and get on real quick. Get Job 19 and 25, just to back this up, man. All right, because Job was in the flesh at one point in time, but he says even though his flesh inherited earthworms and things like that, in his flesh he shall see the Most High, man. Because Job is back today. All right, this is Job 14 and 14, and it reads, "If a man die, shall he live again?" Right? It's a reincarnation scripture as well. All the days of my appointed time will I wait till my change come. Right? So if you die, you will live again, except in a different body, right? But it says, all right, all the days of my appointed time will I wait till my change come. And that change is going to come by Israel being in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's the change that we're looking for. That's the change that we're waiting to see. That we're focused on the goal for it to come to pass, man. The kingdom of heaven. So even though, right, we catch hell in the flesh, we catch L's, the minute things try to come into play to take us away, our minds are not going to be persuaded off of the main goal, which is fearing the Lord, keeping the commandments, and the kingdom of heaven is about to be ushered in. Esau is about to come down with this charagma, all right? The name of the Lord is a strong tower, in which Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible, man. All right? Go ahead, huh?
You want me to get this one or the one that I got?
I get the one that I called. You fun, you can bring yours out.
All right. This is Luke 20, 21 and 34. It says, "And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with sufficing and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that they come unto thee, unto you unawares." All right, so you know, let not your mind, you know, get heavy with the cares of this life, and that what, you know, while you're indulging in a life and not, you know, focusing on the Lord, that, you know, the day of the Lord come upon you unawares, man. All right, and you know that the scripture says that, you know, the Lord shall destroy them in their sin, you know, in their pretty much in their comfort, man. You know, and anything that has to do with this life is comfort, man. Pretty much, you know. That's why it says that he that loses his life shall gain it, man. All right.
Very well.
Yep.
That's no you right. You got it right.
That's pretty much it on that.
And back you up by Job 19 and 25, it says, "For I know that my Redeemer liveth." Who's the Redeemer? Yahushua, Yahweh, Yahushua. And that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. That's right. And we're in those latter days, man, where Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to crack those clouds and deliver his elect, man. And though after my skin worms destroy this body, meaning through what? Yeah, all right. Yet in my flesh shall I see the Most High. Meaning Job is going to be back on the earth today to see the Lord, man. In his own flesh, man. All right. It says, whom I shall see for myself, and mine eyes shall behold, and not another, though my reins be consumed within me. Right. Even though we've come back in the reincarnations, all right, we've died before, all right. Our spirit went up to the Most High and been brought back down to the earth for judgment. In these latter days, right now, man, we're gonna see how about Shem Shai. But it says, but ye should say, why persecute we him, seeing that the root of the matter is found in me? Like just like the elect, man, the root of the matter is found in us, man. The kingdom of heaven is within us, man. All right? And it's going to be made manifest who we are. But it says, but ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishments of the sword, that ye may know there is a judgment. So the Most High bringeth wrath by the sword to know that the Most High is just and fair, man. That there is a judge. All right? Because there's no judgment going out on the planet Earth. The scriptures tell you, get it real quick. No judgment is going out on the planet Earth, man. So the Most High is going to send these pestilence, these swords, these famines to let you know that there is one true judge, man. Just backing that up real quick. You can go with yours. It's Proverbs 28 and 15. Get it real quick. It's Proverbs, the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 15. It says, as a roaring lion, you can break it down now. As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people.
Yeah, man. Can you pay out one more time?
This is Proverbs 28 and 15. As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people.
Yeah, man, that's right. Because he's not going to teach them, all right, the right way, all right, about doing things, man. All right, he's going to teach them to do as thou wilt, man. And that's what you're seeing as the example on the earth, man. All right, of that do as thou wilt spirit, man. Anything goes, man. All right, YOLO. You only live once. All right. But once you understand the scriptures, man, you don't live that way, man. All right. You start to realize that this place is gonna fall, man. All right. All right.
You got some?
Yeah, I got one.
You got that.
All right. This is Romans. Let's see. Yeah, this is Romans 8:13. It says, "If ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do uh, mortify the deeds of the body, you shall live." All right, and that's talking about if you put the spirit first, all right, then you shall live, man. Because what it brings forth rivers of living water, man, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, if you live after the flesh, it's going to be death, man. It's going to be death unto the soul.
This book of Ephesians chapter 6. I'm gonna start at verse 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. You can speak on that.
All right, go ahead. Read one more time.
It's Ephesians 6 and 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
That's right, man. watch it out, man. That what you don't get caught in the snares, in the nets, man, around this world. All right. You got it,
Verse 14, stand therefore having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, above all taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
That's right. So you'll be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
Fiery darts,
Yeah, man. Which is those philosophies, those God, which is these philosophies. All right, these different things that come to test you, man. All right, we got to continue to stay in the spirit, man. And it's easier said than done, man. But that's the reason why we got to pray to the Lord, man. We got to continue to ask the Lord and beg Him, to continue to keep us within, His graces, man. All right, that we'll be able to battle these different demons, man. And with each battle, man, we get stronger, man. Each and every time, man. It's the condition of the battle. All right.
And this the point right here,
right.
Ephesians 6 and 17, because the brother was talking about having that spirit, man. And this is going to tell you what that spirit is. Ephesians 6 and 17, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the spirit, which is the word of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua.
Yeah, man. And as the scriptures say that the word is oh man, let me get it out.
Sharper than two-edged sword.
Sharper than a two-edged sword. And it also says that it's for the guidance of man. I'm gonna get that one. You got this one.
All right. It's Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of the Most High, so like I'm starting at 11, because ultimately we're doing this work so we can have rest, man, so we can have peace. So obviously, we're not thinking about our individual peace. We're thinking about the peace of our nation, because that's how Yahushua came. Yahushua didn't think, okay, well, this is going to give me rest. He thought about Israel when he laid his life down, man. He thought about Israel when every blow those Roman centurions were giving him, stabbing him, pricking him, man, making him drink piss. He was thinking about the nation of Israel being saved, man. So how much more with the blows of this life, the pricks, the stabbings of this world, man? We should be thinking about the nation of Israel coming back, man. The kingdom of heaven, man. Not the small, minute things. But it says Hebrews 4, all right, and 11, let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. Verse 12, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. That's right, man. So the word, all right, which is spirit, it discerns your intents and hearts, and it just plays it out in the flesh, man. We see the things playing out. We see how men are really feeling. All right, we see how men are really being made manifest, man. All right, and with that, the Lord is telling us, look, man, get right, repent. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's the ultimate mindset we should be in. So we catch hell on a daily basis, but that hell just motivates us to go on because we know the bigger picture, man. And we know the mindset of our King Yahushua and the mindset he was in. He wasn't thinking he was selfishly, man. He was thinking selflessly. There's a difference between being selfish and selfless, man. They're total opposites. If you're selfish, you're thinking about yourself. All right? You're thinking about your daily problems. You're thinking about the things that you face, the hell that you catch. But if you're selfless, you're thinking that, okay, well, this is making me better. This is making me stronger. What's the end goal of this thing? What is the Lord trying to bring me through to get me to, man? And that's the kingdom of heaven. What you got, dog?
Yeah, because to be honest, we're being selfless right now because we're giving up our time and our efforts, like the scriptures say, that make your body a living sacrifice. We're looking at the bigger picture not only for ourselves but for our nation as a whole, man. Because through the elect, whenever we be in that number, the elect preaching and teaching to the Lord, preaching and crying to the Lord, should I say, the Lord will usher in what? The kingdom, man, and we see that it's happening because this place is crumbling, man. All right?
All right, let me get this for you real quick, all right? All right? Let me get it real quick. It's Luke 18 and 7. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cried day and night unto him, though he bear long with them. So the Lord is long suffering. The Lord is going to see just. The Lord is going to, how Jake say, I'm going to pull your card. Meaning what? I'm going to see who you really are. The Lord is the master of pulling your card, man. The Lord will pull your card and reveal it, man. Put it all on the table, man. That's why we ask the Most High for mercy, man. That's why we move light. All right? We ask the Lord, don't give us that man. It's a heart, that mind, man. That mind, woo, it's a terrible thing to waste, man. Lord, take that mind away from me. Man, you got it out. I got one.
Got one?
Yeah. This is Matthew 19 and 29. It's Yahushua speaking his red letters. It says, and every one that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or fathers, or mothers, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake shall receive an hundredfold and shall inherit everlasting life. That didn't say everyone that hath returned unto their houses, or returned unto their brethren, or sisters, or fathers, or mothers, or wife, or children, or land, for my name's sake. It said everyone that have forsaken those houses, or those brethren, or sisters, or fathers, or mothers, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive an hundredfold and shall inherit everlasting life, man. So that's how we get the key to access to the kingdom, man. All right? By forsaking the things that are around us, man. You don't have to say, hey man, F y'all, da da da, make an uproar, a ruckus about it. The scriptures say be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, man. You cut this place off, man. Spiritually cut it off, man. Alright? Until the Lord exalts us in due time. Alright? Could you get that in Matthew 19:29, the word lands out real quick? Because like I said, houses, brethren, sisters, fathers, mother, wife, or children, we don't really need to go into those definitions plain, man. But that land, that word land, is going to go into it, man. Because that's basically your substance. And houses, wives, children, that's your substance as well. So it's basically going into that as well, man. All right? So we forsaken all those things in order to get to the kingdom. So when someone gets in your way and says, what are you doing? You working for those guys. You out there on those highways. You ain't getting an edge up, a line up. You out there consistently. What are you doing? You're wasting your time, man. Nah, man. We're thinking about the end goal, Matthew 19:29, that we're land, the stars, the blue land. We're thinking about the end goal, man, which is the kingdom of heaven. So if we on our pivot, like how you got a pivot in basketball, right, Akeem? You got a pivot, and your pivot is supposed to be your stance where you're strong on, where you can guard, or defend off offenders, so that way they can't get to the ball and you can score, man. That's how we are with this truth. We're on our pivot with this word, resisting the wiles of the devil, resisting our adversaries, so we can get to the goal and score, man, in the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead, bro.
All right. It says land, the field, the country, a piece of land, bits of tillage, the farms, country, seats, neighboring
Hamlets, right? And that's the physical. Go ahead, keep going now. Right. It's the word I was looking for. It was houses, all right? Not land, Salaki. Houses, I can bring it out to y'all, brothers. It's that word houses in Matthew 19:29.
Strong's G 3614, oikia.
Right, oikia. And that word houses, because the Lord said what? Everyone that forsaken, I'm going to read Matthew 19:29 again. And everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive an hundredfold and shall inherit everlasting life. For many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. And that's that word houses. It says a house, an inhabited edifice, a dwelling, the inmates of a house, the family. Here's the point: property, wealth, goods. That's right, man. Property, wealth, goods. We forsake those things, man. Your woman is your property. Your career, that's your property. That's your goods. That's how you make goods. So we forsake those things in order to get to something that's bigger than these people can explain around us, man. These people that you go with on the job, you see on the corner, all right, you meet at the bar, things like that, they don't have any idea what's going on in the kingdom of heaven. We do, man. We know that the Lord is coming to deliver us, man. That's the key. Who out there can say, how many people out there can say, not many, man, we only know the remnant, can say, oh, we fear the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the true name of the Creator. We're walking in the light and in the way that the Creator wants us to walk in, not the way of man. Not many, man. That's why we're going to stick out in these latter days. You got it, bro. We're going to take it out of yours.
All right. This is this is 1 Timothy 6:8. No, Shalaki, I'm sorry, 7. It says, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out.
Beautiful.
And it says, and having food and raiment, let us be wherewith content, man. So we can be content. So, we ain't brought, nothing into this world, man. All right? And we ain't taking nothing with us when this place is destroyed, man. All right? So, let us be content with the things that we have, man, and not put our whole heart into those things, man, because we know that these things are all temporal, man. All right? And the kingdom is eternal, man. All right? These present things that we see right now for the moment, all of these materialistic things are temporary, man. All right? The kingdom, which we spiritually see through the events, it's coming. All right? Though we physically can't see it, but spiritually it's coming through and it's manifesting itself in the earth. All right? That is eternal, man. That is everlasting. That's forever. All right?
Right. Hey, to back you up, because as we started in Job 1, the first chapter, is going to go into how the Lord took different substances from Job, land, cattle, sheep, things like that. We're going to jump to the point. It's Job 1 and 21. Because after all the things that the Lord did to Job did not curse the Most High, man. He stood on his faith. He realized the bigger picture is Job 1 and 21. You got it, all right? Because you were saying what? You rather have nothing. It's Job 1 and 21. And said, naked came out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return hither. The Lord gave, and the Lord had taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. That's all caps. Howah. By Shem Yahushua, man. Verse 22. In all this Job sinned not, nor charged the Most High foolishly.
Yeah, man. Again, as the brother just said, that Job said, what again? That you read that one?
Job 1 and 21, I'm going to read it for you. And 22, it said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord had taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord.
That's right, man. You came into this world with nothing, and you're going to leave with nothing, man. All right? And that's the just of it, man. Because at the end of the day, man, when all hell breaks loose, ain't none of these things are gonna matter, man. You ain't gonna be able to take all your gold chains, your gold rings, your cars, all right, your house, your land, all right, because the scriptures say we're gonna be as pilgrims upon the earth, man. All right, so you can't. It's not even a guarantee that the people that you care about is gonna be with you either, man. All right, you may be in one place, they may be in the whole complete other, man. You know. So who's to say? Yeah.
Right, huh? Hey, you can start at where you was at? Timothy?
Yeah, I was saying Timothy 6.
First Timothy 6, and could you start at 6 out? You can read 6 to 7, we're going to take it out.
1 Timothy 6 and 6, you said that?
Yeah, kind of.
It says, but godliness with contentment is great gain.
Right, man. Being content in the Lord, having your daily necessities, your daily bread, all right? So what you don't have all the women in the world, all the resources, all the numbers, man, you're content because you have the truth, man. This truth is simplicity to us, man. This is our light. This is what makes us shine. This is what makes us stand out from somebody that just going out and buying women, buying clothes, buying cars, man, to make themselves acceptable to this world, man. The Most High makes us stick out with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The Lord willing this message was edifying. We're facing the east. We're going to say, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Call Halal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Arakakadash. Double honors to Apostle Great Millstone, the rule well and teach well, and the word of the double honors. Peace and blessing to you. I keep pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last seconds of time. Call me Yashala. Baba Bob. Shalom.
Shalom, Akim.
Till next time, Akim. The water for tuning in. Shalom.